It is so dumb, stupid hot, and I hate this. But I'm monetized, so now I have to make content because money, right? Always good. Anyways, let's talk about the Death Noodles thing, shall we? Let's talk about that mess.
Alright, hope you know I'm trying to see it through. Yeah, alright, 6 figures for the whip. No chance, you catch me down bad.
Fuck that. Let's talk about these fucking bitches on Twitter making up fucking lies about me. Okay? Let's talk about them because this is actually my channel. And I'll do the whole Death Noodles bullshit video another time. Tomorrow. I'll record it tomorrow. Okay? I promise. Because I'm monetized now. So we need to make content in order to make money. Yes? Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Let me read off my script because I did write a script. So, we have so much to go over. And I don't have the time. So I've uploaded a video with all the footage I got, as well as some footage from others in the audience. I want to start, though, like I said, with these people. Michael Joseph May, or Kill Jody on Twitter, and his girlfriend and or wife, whatever, Stoner DXX on Twitter. I don't know what her real name is, so we will refer to her as Miss May. Anyways. And then there's the girl in pink, and that's Pooja. She is the only one that I actually remember talking to at the event that I knew that I talked to. She sat right next to Scott during the first roast battle, whatever. And we talked and we had a good time and we really liked each other. So I could only assume that Mr. and Mrs. May told her fake shit because those two are convinced. I tried to speak for them when I was bitching about Theo Rabbit, you know, the person with the dog that sat their chair and blocked everyone on the top row. Yeah, because apparently I said blocked everyone on the top row. That means I'm referring to everyone on the top row having an issue. No, when I said, but let's not get ahead of my script. Anyways, their allegations are, I complained about the service dog being there. Not true. I said it was adorable. I love animals. When I saw the dog, I was like, oh, babe, I like a puppy, right? Okay, so we can scratch that. Said everyone at the club was mad that she sat in the spot. Like they said that I said everybody was mad that Theo sat where she sat. Also not true. I only speak for myself, about myself, because I don't assume what other people feel. And I don't assume what other people say. You know, if I get something wrong, if I misunderstand a tweet, you know, because it's common, you know, some people can, you don't get tone when you get text, you know, and some, reading comprehension is hard. But there's a difference between straight up, assuming and then, clarifying, and assuming and then speaking as if that's a fact because you're wrong. Okay. Anyways, I wasn't talking about everybody in the top row having an issue. I was talking about everyone on the top row being blocked. But the only person that clearly had an issue was me because nobody else was bitching on Twitter about it except for me. So when I speak about it, I'm speaking for myself. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. And apparently I go around calling everyone brown and dirty. Also not true. I said it to Stardust once in a Bloodsport stream where we were all using ableist and all the ist languages.
If I can reiterate my initial statement, is that shut the fuck up, Smaggle. Failed fucking abortion. I told you, your parents, if they ever said that they loved you, they fucking lie. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear your stupid cock-sucking voice.
You sexted Nicholas DeOlio and we all know it. Sour's gonna review all soon.
She did. I have her dirty coochie.
Can I finish my thing,
computer.
guys? Really? Matt, can we
I'm not done. Shut up.
Yeah,
you
let's
that
finish.
That dirty brown bitch. Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Whoa.
I never bought your racist this line.
Was it racist? Yes. Army and Stardust cool? Yes. We talked, we debated, we moved on. We are friends. She follows me on Twitter as of right now, unless I piss her off again and we get into another fight. But content, anyways. They seem to have inserted themselves in a conversation that had nothing to do with them and make it about them. It seems like that's what they all did. Like they were like, they saw a conversation happening. It wasn't about them. It had nothing to do with them. And then they made it about them. That's so weird. But let's also talk about the fact that all three of them tried to apparently jump me outside of the club at the second roast battle. Check this out. Why would someone who just wanted to have a chit chat have to be held back? Yeah, because as you can see, your husband is pulling you back, holding you back. I mean, there's other clips as well. Let's show those.
You got something to say to my fucking face. Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you didn't do.
Of all the times that you tried to fight people in the club, didn't seem like, you wanted to have a conversation with any of them. Did it? No, it didn't. Looks like you just wanted to fight. And now you can say, because I'm just assuming your intention, right? So you can say, no, I actually just wanted to have a conversation. But you tell me, when someone comes up to you with that tone of voice and that body language, are you thinking, oh, they just want to have a conversation? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anybody, even someone who's never been in a fight, even someone who was locked in a bunker for all of their lives and only just came out into the world and doesn't know anything about having human interaction, would see your body language and hear your tone of voice and immediately think that you're trying to attack them. Immediate. So don't be stupid. Your tone of voice, your body language said you wanted to fight. And that's fine if that's what you wanted to do, but we'll get into that too. Anyways. While me and my wonderful friend THS, who I dragged to the club, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize profusely to Andrew too, my hubby's boyfriend, swinging. Anyways, no. I talked to Andrew too, and I was like, I am so sorry. We tried to tell him just how small it was, just how hot it was, all that kind of shit, just how stupid the jokes were. We tried to tell him everything that we experienced during the first one, and I guess there's no real way to prepare someone for just how small, just how cramped, and just how fucking hot and boring that fucking shit is. Okay? I don't know what the other shows are like because I've only been to 2. However, Dennis likes to say that I've gone to all her shows and I keep showing up at his shows. Bitch, I went to 2. I went to the first one and the second one. Couldn't care less. Also, can we talk about how the show was supposed to start at 8? Right? Everyone agree? Yeah, it was supposed to start at 8. It didn't start at 8 at all. It was 9:20 when Deaf Noodles came out and pushed Salvo.
Red one, red one, red one, red one, red one, red one, red one.
And I know I'm jumping around myself because I totally went off script again. But yeah, he purposely stalled that shit until the Friday show people can come in because he knew that those were his fans. Those are the people that show up to all the shows, like Mr. and Mrs. May and Pooja. They all show up to all his shows, and he was wanting them to come in because he knew that the show was pretty much filled with Red Bar and Salvo fans and me, of course, because You know, I'm a various things. I'm Salvo's wife. I'm whatever. I'm the worst person in the world. You know, I'm dog shit.
An awful human being all around. One of the worst in humanity, literally. Like, this person is like, the devil took a dump. And it was like, literally. I'm sure you're going to clip this and you're going to love the fact that I'm talking about you right now.
Right? Anyways. Let's get back to these 3 bitches. So we're walking out, and suddenly, you know, I'm recording for Augie, right?
They throw him out. They throw him out. They ended the stream. They ended the stream. Where's Jessica's view? Hold on.
Wait, you haven't been looking at Jessica's view? It's been great.
Hold on. We're looking at.
I've had it up on the stream the whole time.
What is going on here?
Just switch to her view.
We gotta pull this shit up.
Because Augie's live. Augie RFC, he's live. And so I'm recording everything outside for him, and I'm focused on Salvo because I really thought that Salvo was going to get attacked, right? And so I'm focusing on that, and all of a sudden I start getting pushed, you know, kind of like getting blocked, right? And I'm like, oh, no, we're going. I just, you know, I thought that she was like, come on, let's go. She wanted to get out of the crowd, right? THS. But I'm like, okay. And, you know, trying to record something. And I was super confused. And I see Miss May and Pooja there yelling at her or at me. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen the clip, so it looks like they were yelling at her because she was trying to block them from me. Okay. When I saw Pooja, she's like, oh, remember me? We followed each other on Insta. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, hi. You know, and I was like, yeah, I remember you. And then I started getting pulled away, and I legit thought that THS thought they wanted to fight me and that she was wrong, you know, because I remember I remember telling her, you know, she was like, no fighting. I'm like, oh, no fighting. But she's like, no, come on, let's go. No fighting. I'm like, all right. I was like, all right. And I'm like, whatever. So we walk away, and we're waiting on the side and, you know, waiting for the crosswalk. And, you know, and I really thought that she didn't feel comfortable because it was such a crowd, and it was like the energy all over the place was really violent. And I thought, you know what? I invited her here. The energy is really bad. So I'm not going to force her to stay in this so I can get more footage of Salva, right? So I put down, I put down the phone and walk away. As we were crossing the street, that's when she told me that they wanted to fight me and what they were saying. And they were saying something about the brown and dirty thing. And I'm like, oh, really? And so I turn around and I motion for them to come follow me across the crosswalk. And you could kind of see it look like she was going to come, but then Mr. May pulled her back in again. As you can see, I'm walking across the street. And then around this point is when I turn around to say, come on, let's go. And it looks like she's about to come, but Mr. May's pulling her back. Like, what? But yeah, if what you wanted to do was fight, because that's what your body language and your tone said you wanted to do, if what you wanted to do was fight, what fucking idiot fights in a crowd of people on a busy fucking street, Sunset fucking Boulevard, where there's cops all over the place and cameras that can capture everything? Fuck no. No, you want to fight, we're doing it away from the cameras. Hell, at least away from the cameras, because ain't nobody catching a charge. Fuck that. No. But even if you wanted to have a conversation, wouldn't you want to, have the conversation somewhere where it wasn't so loud, where, we could hear each other, but that wasn't what you wanted. You wanted something to happen right there in front of everyone with the cameras rolling, because for some reason you wanted the viral clip, and I'm sorry. I got the viral clip, and, I'm sorry that you're just a nobody, and I'm Jessica fucking Pizzle. Anyways. But it looks like she tried at one point, to follow me, and he pulled her back. But I'm only speculating. Do you see how that works, Mr. May? You can speculate all you want. But what we're not going to do is take that speculation and then spread it around as fact. Yeah, because no, we don't do that. We don't do that in real life. We don't do it online. We just don't do that. But let's not also forget that, if she really wanted to have a conversation, she had the opportunity to have it with me on Twitter. Like, here's our conversation.
It started with this. She's saying, you're friends with people who support racism, and then showing pictures of Augie saying, I just want Jessica to call people brown and dirty so something funny can happen. And then she tagged me, and I was like, is this a Jessica's racist thing or Jessica supports racism thing or what? I'm so confused. And then Squatchin was like, they think you and Nick are friends. And I'm like, what, for real? Nick and I are far from fucking friends. And then you got Nick. It's gonna blow your mind when you hear how much shit I talk about Jessica, which is fucking true. And then I'm like, and then she's like, we could talk at the show. See you there. And I liked it because I was like, okay. And I was like, how will I know who you are? I also can't wait. And I was like, wait, I figured it out. You right? Were you the one sitting next to me? And then she says, yes. Also, you were laughing your drunk ass off at the show. You even sat on the stage at some point. Why are you lying? And like, what the fuck is the mental gymnastics? Like, I wasn't drunk, and I didn't sit on the stage at one point. I was crouched by the bar waiting for some drinks. So I was like, what was I lying about? I said I was laughing, but people thought the other girl's laugh was me. If you were sitting next to me in the corner, I liked you. You were really nice. I even offered to buy you a drink. And she goes, what are you talking about? I had never exchanged words with you at all. I was like, I asked if you were sitting next to me and you said yes, which she did. I said, were you the one sitting next to me? And she said, yeah. And so I was like, if you weren't sitting next to me, fine. But I have no idea how you could talk like you know me if we never spoke. And she goes, the same way you could talk for me as if we never spoke. And I said, where did I do that? And of course, at that time, she never said anything. That was the end of the conversation, right? I didn't block her or anything. That was just the end of the conversation. And then I figure out later on that apparently she thought I was talking for her about Theo Rabbit sitting and blocking the top row, like I've explained prior in this video. Like, this girl is fucking insane, 100%.
Anyways, as for the whole thing with Salvo, Dennis claims Salvo was harassing employees and damaging property and was asked to get off stage multiple times prior to Dennis pushing him. What really happened? And I'll do a video going over, well, this challenge by Noodle Boy himself.
They're asking about the timestamp. I made a whole video when I came back from Vegas. I showed all the video, the ring camera video, all the stuff that wasn't broadcast. Okay, I showed it. Just go over there and watch it. It's just Monday's video on my my main channel. All right.
But from what I saw, no one asked him to get off stage prior to Dennis coming out and pushing him. Salvo never damaged any property, and the harassing employees thing. Dennis is referring to Salvo on Twitter. So Twitter harassment? Okay, sure, buddy. Salvo maybe knocked on the green room door, but where was the whole he was trying to break in? Like I said, I'll have a full video going over Dennis's evidence, but it's all just Dennis using Salvo knocking on a door and calling it trying to break in. Salvo peeking through a window and damaging property. Salvo hyping up the crowd and means Salvo's trying to incite a riot. The only people that were trying to incite a riot really was, I look at the other video. If you look at the other video that I posted with all of my footage and some of the audience footage, you'll see that, there is a certain group trying to incite a riot, and it definitely, absolutely was not Salvo's group. Okay, there's only one group of people who really got up into someone's space and tried to fight someone. There's only one group of people who constantly had to be held back, and it wasn't Salvo's people. Do you know why? Because there was only one group of people who was trying to incite a riot. Okay? Anyways. But yeah, I'll have a full video going over it. It's like it's overblowing bullshit. If you're going to try to spin narratives, it's best if there isn't video evidence on the contrary. Good sir. Okay? Little tidbit. Okay? Anyways, that's all I got for my first video back. I will be more consistent now because I'm monetized and I need to make money in order to utilize my monetized self. Anyways, don't forget to like, sub, and share and all that good shit, or else I'll sick Miss May on you. And, well, she's a violent little snapping turtle, isn't she? Anyways, have a good one. Bye.
Oh, they're yelling my name. I need this window down. I need this window down. Gloria! Jeff Noodles is gonna fucking die tonight!
Yeah! Hey, Jessica. How you doing?
Wait, Jessica Pistol kind of looks like female Nick. What the fuck?
Female Nick? How many flamencos are watching this right now?
So
fuck you!
Oh, shit.